Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see, the Appalachian State Mountaineers taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the UTSA Roadrunners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Roadrunners will kick it away first. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense set for a first down play. Let's go. Quick handoff. Sweet feet on the move. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Oh, what a move to get open. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
To throw, it's awesome. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going. The screen is a great way to get him lathered up, get the defense, start to think about him a little bit more.
This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Here we go. They go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Wants to throw. It's awesome. They'll run the screen. Sweet feet on the move. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it again. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, you know, if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Vic. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give to the tailback. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. On the move at the 30. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness. This defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it. Get it to your running back. Let him do the rest. Chew up some yardage and make the big play for the offense.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the counter. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break.
29 Philly. 2.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Ball is free. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field.
Yeah, and you see why those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. Red pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He wants to take the top off. Fires into trap bag, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They'll give it to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the ground, he's got it again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking to throw, it's awesome. Using the quick game. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unleashes one. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous. The defense did a good job getting him down there, but you got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down, and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
Just feeds the running back. And the Mountaineers have a first down.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, shooting up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number one, we got to stop the run.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Snap it to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He's got it on the run. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Our coach said you never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Direct snap. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Mountaineers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, App State. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. They're trailing by just 4 to South Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Get it out on the screen. Makes a man miss. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's going to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to run it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Going up top on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Running back goes in motion. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes a connection. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Roadrunner.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. Listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fair catch, called for and made. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's awesome. Pocket starts to collapse. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. One more snap coming before halftime. DBs will try to keep everything in front. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Mountaineers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Vic. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field.
29 Philly.
First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Got it.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Grab behind the line. It's Dennis. The Roadrunners get enough for the first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands. First down.
Here's the give off the left side. Got room at the 35. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
At halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The give to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fast motion from the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him. With that last play, now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. To the ground with the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll pull it down and run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive, and he does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package, now setting up 4th and 1.
First one of the day is on its way to... Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. A special teams penalty cost the D 15 yards as we start this drive. Offense set on 1st down. Give to the running back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front, climbing into 2nd level, and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They'll go back to the ground. At the 35, he's got room. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
Easy.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The Mountaineers will have it first and 10.
Come on, set. A-course. Griffin.
Dropping back, it's awesome. Finds his big tight end.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page, though.
The give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. If they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good, really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Buffalo. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try the run. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Here we go.
They'll go right back to him. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
You start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Dennis. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. From the gun, running back on the move. Just destroying his way through the field. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? And the Roadrunners moving quickly to the line. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
After run, now throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll get rid of it. He makes the catch.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Get set, get set.
Right back to it. Running with power. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, UTSA! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, hits into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking for a man. It's awesome. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
Well, obviously here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. Expecting them to throw it here on third.
Looking to throw for it. Here's a throw downfield late. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Looking for a huge play. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating than you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get it to the end zone, or they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. You've got to put that thing way up in the air, and he does, and his receiver comes down with it. What a play.
When you dream of these scenarios, you never think the touchdown comes with 28 seconds left. It's always 3, 2,